Hey, what's up, golfers? Welcome to the Myrtle Beach Golf Show. That's Ed. I'm Jeff. We got all kinds of things to talk about here in a little bit. We'll be right back with what's happening in Myrtle Beach and on the world stage in golf. All right, welcome back. Hey, Ed, last week we had Clayton on here from Grand Strand Brewing. You guys were talking about the event you're going to have down there. How'd that happen? How'd that go, man?
Yeah, Saturday was a great day. It started off a little iffy with the weather. We had a couple sprinkles while we were getting set up there, and the first half hour or so was a little slow, but it brightened up, and we got a few people in there hitting, and we ended up with raising about $830, and the brewing company's going to match that. So a great day for the first tee there. We raised $1,600. We had 80 hitters. Of course, across all three courses, we had one guy almost make a hole in one. He hit the flagstick, and it bounced back, and he ended up finishing third because he ended up like 8 feet away. So, was that
in the drive box?
In the drive box, yeah, that was a pretty cool setup. Thanks to Brandon Ray for coming down and bringing that. The Salty Golfer for coming out and providing prizes for third place. The brewing company, we had a $100 gift card for second place finishers, and then we had some great prizes. We had foursome at True Blue, foursome at Caledonian, a foursome at the Hackler. And every time you entered, you got entered into a drawing. So we also gave away a foursome at TPC Myrtle Beach and Grand Dunes. So great day. A lot of participants, and raised some great money for first tee. They had Grateful Dead band playing inside. So lots of cool stuff going on out there in the courtyard. But it was fun.
The cool thing about that area, we talked about it when Clayton was on here last week, is that's – you think brewing company, it sounds like adults, but they got lots of stuff going on around there for family.
They do, and the food is phenomenal. Now, I will tell you, we had our teens out there, so we had a bunch of the kids out there for the teen center, and that's what we raised the money for. But one of them had a burger for lunch there, and it was a double cheeseburger.
Oh, wow.
And I haven't eaten there in a long time since, we'd go over there once in a while. Well, I ordered a double cheeseburger. Well, the double cheeseburger came out with 4 patties on it. And that thing was massive.
So the double's really a quad, huh?
The double's really a quad. So be very careful when you order your burger over there that you don't need to order a double. It comes as a double. If you order a double, you get a quad. So, but the food was fantastic. The people out there were great, and we really appreciate them supporting the first tee here at Coastal Carolinas. Our next event is coming up August 14th at Barefoot, chance to play the Love Course. More of a traditional scramble there we're going to do. Again, most of the proceeds for that tournament are going to benefit the new teen center up in North Myrtle Beach, as well as all programming across the Grand Strand here, including the new middle school program that we're putting together down in Georgetown County. So we're excited to get that kicked off this fall. School's starting really early this year. We had summer camp scheduled for the week of the 15th in August, and we had parent call up and say, hey, the kids start school that week. I need a refund. And I'm like, so Patrick had to change some dates there for our last summer camp. Yep. They're starting really early back to school. So a little bit of a quiet time here. I think summer's been going pretty heavy, and but we're looking forward to playing Barefoot. Barefoot's always a great event.
So I did something cool yesterday. Yeah. All right, I went down to Socastee High.
Okay.
And I did a speed clinic with the girls' golf team.
Speed clinic, nice. Those are fun.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Mock training.
Yeah, a little Mach 3 speed training, ULD Academy stuff. And had 6 of the golfers there. Thought we were going to have 5. We ended up having 6.
Cool.
And some of them were first-year golfers. Some of the second-year golfers coming back. Very impressive with those. And using the Mach 3 protocol, 10, 11, 12 miles an hour pickup was right there. So I think we'll see some better scores out of Coach Ronnie and the team there at Socastee High School. Really glad to go down there and help those kids out. Anxious to see how that works.
Yeah, me too. That's awesome. So anytime you're helping the kids here in the Grand Strand, you're helping the future of golf. So that's what we're all about at the first tee. And looking forward to just winding up summer camps here, and then fall registration will be up later this week. So if if you've got kids that are interested in First Tee, we've got programs up and down the coast from Georgetown, all over Horry County, Georgetown County, Brunswick County, and then up north in Carteret, Craven, and Pimlico County. So make sure you get your kids signed up. Sign-ups will start later this week for fall program.
Awesome. We are already talking about fall. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Time flies here, doesn't it?
It is. And, with that, we'll talk a little bit about what happened last week at the British Open. It's pretty quiet. We've got 2 more weeks before the playoffs start. So not a big field this week at the 3M Championship. You got Finau, and actually my pick this week I think is going to be Seth Thagala. He's played really, really well. Not a super strong field. I think he's got a good chance. Love to see Ricky Fowler, get his stuff again going, but
so would Bronson.
Yep, I know Bronson. Actually, his guy played pretty good last week. My guy played pretty good last week. Yeah. I had DJ, and he had Spieth, and they both had some great moments. But wow, what a finish by Cam Smith, coming from 4 shots back, and really played great. Putted unbelievable. He really putted great that last 9. Rory couldn't buy a putt, and then of course Cam Young eagled the 18th hole to leapfrog Rory there. So it was a really good tournament. A different type of golf over there. You can, they had the wind, they had the really hard ground, they had drives going 450 yards on, the ball just never stopped rolling on some of those holes. So it's interesting. It's one of those cool things you see once a year. Kind of like the Stapleford scoring that they did back here in the States in the Barracuda, something you only see once a year.
Yep.
But again, that's kind of.
Did you hear Cameron's answer when someone asked him if he was going to the Live Tour?
No.
He said, "That's our team makes that decision.
Yeah.
It's my job just to go win golf tournaments."
Well, my theory there is, and what I have heard is that his plan is to play out through the playoffs. I mean, he's ranked he jumped up to number 2 in the ranking, so you're going to see him in the FedEx Cup playoffs. He's pretty much guaranteed to play. He doesn't have to play the first tournament. He can play 3 of those events, and he'll still have enough points to get to the finals. And so, I think you may see him make that leap. And a lot of other guys, once they get eliminated from playoffs, you'll see them start to make that leap, depending on when the Live tournament kind of fits into their schedule. Yep. I think they're going to wait till the last minute so they don't lose. They can
totally
play the best of both worlds,
especially on his behalf. That's
the big one is Martin Keimer is supposedly he's going to do that. He's going to make the leap, but the big thing there is he's going to have to give up his captaincy of the Ryder Cup team, which it's sad. You got a lot of guys on the Live Tour that were lined up to be European captains. You got Sergio there, you've got Keimer there, you've got Westwood there, that have all made the leap, and that's going to create a big void. I think from a Ryder Cup standpoint, it hurts the European side a lot more than it hurts the U.S. side, because you got a lot more of those stalwarts that have been part of that team over there for such a long time. It'll be interesting to see kind of where the Ryder Cup goes with that. But we got a couple more weeks before the playoffs start. So you get 3M, and then you've got the tournament up in you got Minnesota and you got Detroit. So up in the Midwest the next couple of weeks before they kick off the playoffs.
Well, hey, man, it's cool to always do this show. And this week we've got Arcadian Shores signature hole there in the background. Beautiful place to be there. The home of Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank, yeah. We're going to get Uncle Frank on the show sometime.
Let's do that. Yeah, I went down last week and met with Uncle Frank, and we talked about some marketing things that we're doing with him. And it's always a pleasure to get out there. And it's interesting. That Uncle Frank show is a hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was telling me that there was a tournament, and he was outside talking to all the people, that were going to be in the tournament, and he saw one guy and said, "Oh, that's him over there. That's Uncle Frank."
Yeah.
So he's famous.
He is. He does a great job, and it's it's fun. It's interesting topics that he always has, and it's it's about etiquette. It's about just having fun and
that dry
enjoying the golf.
sense of humor of his is really unique. But Uncle Frank, you'll find that on Wingding. It's on the Wingding platform. It's a Wingding production, original production.
Yeah.
You can get Wingding on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV. We published to Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Google Podcast, Facebook, YouTube. We've got our mobile app, iOS and Android, on there, 13 platforms. We're always looking for content for Wingding. If you think your content would like to have a home on our platform, let us know. We'd like to take a look at it. But I guess that's it. We're going to get out of here.
Live events too, right?
We do live events.
You do?
We do. Yeah, we do. We do live
like
events.
the National Championship coming up for
Absolutely.
ALD?
Yeah, we'll stream some live stuff there.
Yeah.
But check it out, guys, wingding.tv. And we'll be back. Ed and I'll be back, or Ed and somebody. If Ed, I'm here when Ed can't get a real co-host. We'll be back next week with more from the Myrtle Beach Golf Show here on the Myrtle Beach Golf Channel. See you then.
Introducing the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, a new way to experience golf in Myrtle Beach. With over 20 courses to choose from, there's a perfect golf vacation waiting for you. Find the trail that's best for you at myrtlebeachgolftrail.com today.